Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be focusing on making dark trap beats and how important sound selection is, as well as certain things you could do with effects and a little bit of pitch automation, which is kind of current in a lot of loops and a lot of dark beats that we're hearing today. So with that said, let's go. So obviously there's a whole bunch of different types of dark trap beats, but if I needed to give you an artist, for example, of the vibe that I'm going for, it would definitely be Money Man. So we got Analog Labs open, and the preset I have is this air bell preset. I definitely recommend using it if you have Analog Labs, because it's a really nice bell. I think I want to go for like D sharp for this, and let's just build out a chord right here on the 1 of the scale being D sharp, and let's bring this out so it's just 1 bar, and we can build out a simple triad like this. And the first thing I want to do is flatten this F sharp to F and make this a suspended 2 chord. We can go over here and check this suspended 2 right here, place this in, and we got a suspended 2. This is going to give us a little bit more tension and already start to make this chord sound a little bit darker. So now that we have that, what I want to do is actually play this every bar. So what I'm actually going to do is shift D and go half like this and have it repeat. And then we'll do that again. Bring this over here. And I kind of want to add something in here. I think I'm going to go up 1/2 step right here to B and then find a cool bounce for this. Something like that. And I want a repeating pattern because we're going to use this to like reverse it, add effects, and add in that pitch automation I was telling you about. So I want something that's repeating so it's not too crazy when we reverse it, because if you have a whole bunch of stuff going on and then you reverse it, sometimes it just doesn't sound good. So I like to keep it simple. Let's go ahead and duplicate Analog Labs, and I'm going to go into my Gloom Analog Lab bank, and I'm going to get another bell. So let's go in Sound Banks. Let's go into Gloom. This is perfect for like dark trap beats and pain beats. This one actually might work. And for this, I kind of want to create another simple melody. I'm going to probably utilize like 2 notes, probably 2 tension notes for this. And what that's going to do, again, is allow us to be able to reverse this later without having to worry about too much going on to where it just doesn't sound good. All right, so let's go over here and find some nice tension notes we can use. We have F, we have F sharp, and then we have A sharp, and then B. I don't want like a weird rhythm for it. Yeah, there we go. That's like, it's already creating a bounce for it. Shorten this one. Let's get another sound in here. All right, so I got this blue bell preset pulled up. This is from Analog Labs. This is just a default sound inside of there. And we're gonna go ahead and layer that. So now we have them all together. So from here, what I'm gonna do is render these out. So all I'm gonna do is go over here, Control A, and then Control Alt and C. So let's take this and let's go right into here, reverse it, and put this on stretch. Let's pitch this down by maybe like 2. And then what I'm gonna do is hit C, and I'm gonna do chops everywhere there's like a chord. So if you kind of look, it's here, here. So it's every bar. You kind of gotta follow along with how you made, you know, your loop. And I'm gonna take these and have this play backwards like this. So I'm gonna let it play while I do this. Hopefully I could keep up with it. Let's do some fades on this. So there's some parts of this I like, there's some parts I don't, but this is where we're gonna mess around with it. So this is all like trial and error, and you just gotta really trust the process and just get creative with it. Like I can create even bigger fade ins and fade outs if I want. I can go something crazy like this. All right, and then I can like put this into like a big reverb or something. All right, one more thing we can throw on this is like some vintage chorus, or hyper chorus, my bad. Hyper chorus, and then we could bring this down a little bit. Having reverb first, then chorus, and then EQ is kind of crazy, but I don't know. It's just a setup I did, and I like how it sounds, so I'm gonna leave this. So now let's go ahead and just render this out again. So Control Alt C. Now I'm gonna actually go ahead and pitch this down more. All right, now let me show you what we could do with like a pitch automation. So let's bring this range up to 12. Then let's go over here, create an automation clip. I'm gonna make this a little bit smaller, maybe just right here. We can click this, make sure this stays at 50% at the top left. Sometimes you gotta mess with it. Okay, there. Make another link over here, raise this up. This is gonna stay on single curve right here. And then you can mess with this slider like right here, depending how you want the pitch to be. Let me show you. And let's put another one over here just to make sure that the pitch doesn't keep happening. So it's kind of like an on and off switch. You can also Alt and click to move this one around. Make it slower. I want it faster though. So it just depends how you want it to be. Next thing I'm gonna do is bring in a piano. So I'm gonna go get Keyscape for this. Yeah, there we go. Let's drop to another A sharp, but down an octave. It's gonna be really low, but it might sound good. Ooh. That a lot. I feel like this one was just a little bit too predictable. Shift click over and let's go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and just hitting shift and up arrow. So now we got these in a root and a fifth position. As you can see, if these were chords built out like that, we just added in the third of like the triads. So when we did that 7 trick, we really added in the fifth of the chord because you would have the root, the third being here, and the fifth. All right, so from here, I really like how this is sounding. I just want to get like a string and maybe a vocal in here. There's a really cool string you guys can use inside of Analog Labs. It's called Icy Violin, I think. I use it a lot, so I'm not going to use it, but I have it in here. Use this one. This one's clean. All right, so I added in this lead real quick. This is from my Gloom Analog Lab bank. It's lead 1. It's also running into a whole bunch of effects. This is just tucked in the back. So inside of my Eternal Analog Lab bank, got one of my favorite strings, strings 1 here. Let's get these root notes playing, but like real low octaves of them. Oh, maybe take that note out. That leaves more impact for that piano. Yeah, that's crazy. It's fire. Yeah, I can already hear artists like Money Man on this. So now let's add just a vocal tool real quick. I'm gonna go into the Doomed multi-kit. We'll be using this for all the drums, but if you need royalty-free vocals, there's a whole bunch of them in here with the key and BPM. So I'll leave a link to that in the description. All right, so I brought the melody up by 2 semitones, and I found this cool little thing by adding in like this second automation clip. This adds like a really cool extra texture, so you can get real creative with your pitch bends and like your pitch modulation. So I just need to bring up the rest of this by 2. And this vocal by 2. Fire. All right, for the drums, I got hi-hat Beyond, I have snare flex, open hat authentic, and then 808 hurt, all from the Doomed multi-kit. I'm gonna go with the hi-hat MIDI for this one. then we need to put this on stretch right here. Fire. 808 going. Breathe. That's hard. Not sure if I want the vocal in this one. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's way better. Has a unique sound to it. Definitely the type of vibe I wanted to go for. I could definitely hear an artist like Money Man on this, and that pitch automation just sounded crazy, especially when we switched it up the second time. So if you did like this video, leave a comment down below. If you're interested in any of my kits, there'll be a link to those in the description. Make sure to follow me on Spotify. I'm dropping beats over there all the time, and a lot of these tutorial beats will be up on Spotify. You guys been showing a lot of love on the most recent videos, and I really do appreciate that. The channel is continuing to grow, the community is growing, and I just thank you guys so much for supporting. As always, appreciate you guys. Till the next video, peace.